Hello, good morning, students. In previous lecture, we have studied the internal organization of a root in monocot as well as a dicot. In this lecture, we are going to see internal organization on a stem of a monocot as well as a in a dicot. First, we see the internal organization structure of a dicotyledon plant. Let's simply we consider the I have explained the internal organization of any part. There are mostly three parts are important. First, it is epidermis. Second, that is a cortex, and third, that is a stele. Let's see where are that part situated. If in sense of a root, we are seeing the internal organization of root. There are the only one part. It is a different. That is a instead of epidermis, there are the epiblema. But all remaining part are the arrangement are the same. Let's see the epidermis. In this section, internal organization of a dicot stem. Some dicot stem they having the hairs on that stems. For that purpose, there is a hair are the given. Beside the hair, there are the thick cuticle. Above the epidermis, there are the thick cuticle, which are the helpful for the evaporation of water or the avoid excess loss of water. Then inside the cuticle, there are the epidermis is present. Epidermis, it is nothing but the outermost layer of a cell which giving the protection to the cell. That is known as the epidermis. After the completing the epidermis it is a single layer or the multi-layer structure. Then that are the hypodermis is present. Hypodermis, it is nothing but the multiple layer of a cell below the epidermis cell are present, that is known as a hypodermis. Then important layer of the storage cell tissue, that is known as a cortex is present. Multi-layer cortex is present. It is made up of a parenchymatous cell which are doing the function only the storage of a storage in that tissue. That means parenchyma, it store the water, store the food, anything. It only the doing the function of a storage. Then after the completing the cortex, next layer of a cell, that is known as a endodermis. Endodermis, it is nothing but the after the completing the cortex, the layer or single layer of cell are present which giving the protection to the inner part of a vascular bundle or a pericycle, that is known as a endodermis. Endodermis, that means epidermis giving the protection to the tissue, entire tissue, and endodermis giving the protection of a vascular tissue. Let's see, in vascular tissue there are the xylem and the phloem are present. Dicot stem, some dicot stem it is hard due to presence of a sclerenchyma. We have see the xylem sclerenchyma, phloem sclerenchyma. When that are the growing, that is converted into a hard structure, that is known as a sclerenchyma. Protoxylem is also present, metaxylem is also present, and in the center there is a pith also present. Let's see the epidermis. Epidermis is the outermost protective covering of a stem. It is known as the epidermis. It is a single layer structure. Outer wall of epidermis is cutinized. I have explained cutinized, that means a thick layer of a cell are present, that is known as a cuticle. Cell are compactly arranged and contain stomata at various kind of stomata and various kind of trichomes. Cell are the compactly arranged. Stomata are present on that surface, sometimes, and various kinds of trichomes. That means different types of hairs are present. It keep the check on the excessive transpiration. That means it control the excessive transpiration by the plant. It protect the plant from the disease producing organism and the mechanical injury from that any parts. That are the structure and the characteristic of a epidermis. First I have explained their function. it is a protective in function. Their structure, it is a single layer structure. Arrangement, compactly arranged, stomata are present, and stomata are present and trichomes are present on the different parts of stems of a dicot. It protects from the, it doing also two types of function. First only protection, and second function, it gives protection against to the disease producing organism, insect, pest, or any other organism that damaging that stem. Such the two types of function that are the performing. Next, that are the cortex. I have explained there are the three parts, only three parts: epidermis, cortex, and the stele. Okay, but I have explained number of part in section. You have to divide that part into the our three parts. Okay, let's see first the cortex. It is below to the epidermis, that can be differentiated into the hypodermis, general cortex, and a endodermis, that are the exact cortex. Let's see the hypodermis. It is a single layer or the 2 to 3 layer structure. It is a below the epidermis. Cell are in a living nature. It is a made of a collenchyma. Collenchyma cell, the chief function of hypodermis, giving to strength to the stem. I have explained different types of one example. If one plant is standing, if there is a force against that plant, bending that plant, that means air force or air flow that bending that plant, collenchyma having the ability, if force of the air that plant down to the in direction of soil, they again retain their original size, because due to the cell of a collenchyma having the ability strengthening. Okay, that are the main function of a hypodermis. Next, general cortex. It is a below to the hypodermis, and it is made up of a 4 to 8 layer cell. It is made up of a thin wall, and it are a parenchymatous cell. Intercellular space are present. Cell contain chloroplast, hence they may also called as a chlorenchyma. In a dicot stem, some stems are the green. That means in that cortex there are the chloroplast is a present, due to which that act as a chlorenchyma. It contain resin and a oil duct. That are the characteristic of a general cortex. Sclerenchyma found in some time of a cortex. There are two types: sclerenchyma stone cell and sclerenchyma fiber cell. I have explained previously during the types of a tissue we are learning. That time sclerenchyma is divided in two parts. First, that are the fiber, and second, that are the stone cell. That two types of sclerenchyma also present in that stem. Latex bearing the cell, that is known as a latissiferous cell. The chief function of this cell is a storage of a food material. The chief function of this cortex cell is known as a storage cell, or the storage of a food material. That are the overall characteristic of a cortex. And the last part of cortex, that is known as a endodermis. Endodermis is the innermost layer of a cortex. Cell are barrel shaped and compactly arranged with abundant amount of starch grains. Hence endodermis called as a starch sheath. Keep in mind, what is the starch sheath? Starch sheath, it is nothing but the type of endodermis which bearing the starch cell is known as a starch sheath. Cells are compactly arranged with surround to the stele. Cells are compactly arranged which are surrounding to the stele. The radial wall of endodermis, they develop some thickening. Thickening of a suberin is called as a Casparian strips. Radial wall of endodermis, they develop some thickening by the deposition of a suberin chemical, that is known as a Casparian strip. That is the characteristics of a cortex. I hope you have understand. First, that is a hypodermis. Second, general cortex, and third, that are the endodermis. Let's see the steel. What is steel? I have explained. Steel is nothing but a structure of a xylem and phloem that are the combinedly present, that is known as a steel. It is a well differentiated into three regions: pericycle, vascular bundle, and a pith. Below to the endodermis, the first layer of a cell, that is known as a pericycle. It is composed of a parenchyma and sclerenchyma. It is a thick wall. Some cells are dead, which serve the strengthening material. Okay, that are the structure of a pericycle. It is below to the endodermis. It is made of generally parenchyma, sclerenchyma. Due to which sclerenchyma, it gives the strength and support to that vascular bundle or the conducting tissue. Next, vascular bundle. Vascular bundle in dicot stem, that are the conjoint, collateral, and open type. That means only open type of vascular bundle we can see in a dicot stem. What is the open type of vascular bundle? Simply the vascular bundle having the xylem and phloem are the side by side joining and the co-jointly joining, and between the xylem and phloem there are the some strip is present, that is known as a cambium strip. Such type of vascular bundle is known as a open vascular bundle, CCO. The phloem, it is lies externally and consists of sieve tube, companion cell, phloem, parenchyma. That three element consist. First, sieve tube, companion cell, and phloem, parenchyma. Sieve tube, it is a larger element than the companion cell. Phloem, parenchyma are a smaller element. The chief function of a phloem, which conduct the prepared food material from leaves to the storage organ where they needed more amount. That is known as the function of a phloem. That are the some function of a phloem and the characteristics of phloem. First, I have explained position of phloem, then parts of phloem, and then function of a phloem. Next, cambium. What is the cambium? Between the xylem and phloem, some meristematic layer of cells are developed. That is known as a cambium. That may be a thin wall cell, single to many layer. Cells are arranged radially, roughly, rectangularly in shape. It lies between xylem and phloem. Cambium is responsible for a secondary growth. That are the some characteristics of a cambium. Next, xylem. First form xylem is known as a primary xylem. The smaller element of xylem is known as a protoxylem. The larger element of xylem is known as a metaxylem. It is also known as a old xylem and the new xylem. The xylem consists three different types: tracheids, vessels, and a wood fiber, and it performs the function of transport of water and minerals. It also perform another function. They store the food material inside the tracheids, vessels, and fibers. Xylem is an endarch type. What is the exarch and endarch? I have explained. Endarch means protoxylem in the center and metaxylem at the periphery. That is known as the endarch xylem. Let's see pith. Pith, it is nothing but the central part of a parenchymatous cell is known as a pith. It is a loosely arranged thin parenchymatous cells and perform the function of save the water or the store the water and food material. For example, stain of a sunflower. That is the overall structure of internal organization of a dicot stem. I hope you have understand the overall characteristics. Let's see monocot stem. I have explained many times. The parts are same, only arrangement and characteristics are the different. For example, every human beings parts are same. That means eyes, brain, hand, stomach, legs, all parts are same, but characterization it is a different. Same way in an internal organization we are seeing parts are same. First epidermis, cortex and the stele, but their arrangement and characteristic are different. First it is a epidermis. Let's see the section of a monocot stem. In that first cuticle, epidermis, hypodermis, chlorenchyma, vascular bundle, ground tissue. Let's see ground tissue. I have explained in a types of tissue in a permanent tissue, that is parenchyma, sclerenchyma, cholenchyma. Then protoxylem, metaxylem, sclerenchyma and bundle sheath. That are the I have explained previously, but we have to decide which part we want to keep or the study in a which part. For example, epidermis. In epidermis, which two part we want to study? In epidermis, cuticle and epidermis. In cortex, hypodermis, general cortex and endodermis. And still vascular bundle, pith, pericycle. That part we want to study. Let's see the epidermis. It is single layer and which is made up of a thick cuticles. Cells are small and compactly arranged. Hairs and trichomes are absent. It is the key characteristics. Hairs and trichomes are absent. It doing the chief function, that is a protection. Cortex is differentiated the hypodermis and the ground tissue. It is lies below to epidermis. It is made up of a sclerenchyma. It is also made up of a 2 to 3 layer of a cells. It is made up of a thick wall cell and the compactly arranged, and it is generally made up of a sclerenchyma, due to which a plant get a protection or the ability to strength in a environmental condition. That may be sunlight, that may be a pores of a ear. Next, ground tissue. Below the ground tissue there are the general cortex is a present, which is a multi-layer and which is made up of a parenchymatous cells with a intercellular space. It is differentiated into endodermis, pericycle and the pith, the major portion of a stem, along with the scatter and the closed vascular bundle. That are the character we also see in a vascular bundle, that is a CCC. Okay, understand ground tissue or the general cortex. It is nothing but the first I have explained position. Then I have explained which type of cell. Intercellular space are absent. Intercellular space are present. It is not differentiated into. It is not differentiated to endodermis, pericycle and pith. Let's see. It is underline this sentence. Not differentiate into endodermis, pericycle and the pith. There is only vascular bundle are present. Below the cortex, directly vascular bundle are present, but they are in a scattered form. Let's see vascular bundle. It consists of xylem and phloem, but cambium is absent. That means close. That means vascular bundle type is a CCC. That means a triple C. Collateral, conjoint, but they are in a closed condition. Closed condition, that means a cambium is absent, due to which a secondary growth it is not possible. Xylem, it is a Y shape and consisting metaxylem and a protoxylem. Small tracheids are also absent. Protoxylem cell are degenerated and the form the cavity is called as a lysigenous cavity. Protoxylem cell are degenerated and form the cavity that is known as a lysigenous cavity. Phloem consists the sieve tube and the companion cell. Outer phloem is known as a protophlloem. Inner phloem is known as a metaphloem. The phloem is made up phloem parenchyma. It is also absent in a monocot stem. For example, maize stem. Let's see. During the description of a vascular bundle, you have to first arrange that which type of vascular bundle are present. Then xylem, which part of xylem are present, and the last there we have to mention the function, which function that are the performing. Okay, that are the section of a monocot. We cannot see there endodermis or a pericycle, but vascular bundle are present in the scattered form. When we take a section in a practically, we can see in a microscope such type of a vascular bundle. Monocot stem and the dicot stem vascular bundle or the circular section. Okay, this is about today's lecture about the monocot and dicot stem internal organization. If you have any doubts related to the internal organization of a monocot and dicot stem, please comment below the section. Thank you.